Yeah.
Our guitar.
Sounds like an intro to like a bad porno.
Like rock and roll porn?
Like
What kind of porn do you watch?
Do I never see those old school porn videos where it's like
No.
and then you just hear M's voice. Welcome. All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 13 of the Sports Rant with Mike and Ant podcast here at the Third Wheel Podcast Studio in Hollywood, California. Sitting to my right, to your guys' left, is my
Ant.
co-host.
Hello, I'm Ant of Sports Rant with Mike and Ant.
So yeah, let's just jump right on into it. Episode number 13.
Could be rather lucky or unlucky depending on the person, depending on the day of the week.
Listen, people see it. There's elevators that don't have the 13th floor or something like that, or like hotels.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard that.
Yeah, I think there's like a few Vegas hotels, or I'm sure it's all around the world, but like there's places that avoid the number 13 at all costs.
Now, do those places, do they not have a 13th floor, or do they just count the 13th floor? Do they just call it the 14th floor?
I mean,
but
they
it's
just
really
call it. I don't think there's like an invisible, like, I don't think there's a
well, they could be up to
separation.
some stuff. It could be like storage. I don't know.
Do you guys know that Halloween is on Friday the 13th this year?
Is that why there's a Jason Voorhees maze at a Halloween Horror Nights this year? I don't know. That was really
Maybe.
dumb. All right, anyways, let's just jump right on into
Mike,
the
she
facts.
got you.
Wait, what?
Halloween is not on the 13th.
Oh.
What day is Halloween on?
Oh, October 30th.
31st.
Oh, is it the 31st? Let's just cut all of that.
Silly.
If somebody tries to tell you that Halloween is on Friday the 13th, do not listen to them. It's always on the 31st. Sorry, Mike.
All right, let's hear some fun facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Gosh, trying to sabotage me. All right, so fun fact number 13, episode 13. Today I'm going to talk about something that we don't really talk about on this show. So we're changing it up a little bit. This is going to be a little bit of a change up. And I think I've got it all memorized in here. So we're not even going to go off any notes because I think I've got it all memorized. But we're going to talk about what the Europeans and the rest of the world call football.
Soccer. Did I spoil it?
Correct. What us Americans...
Nice one, Em.
Yeah, nice. Em.
That was an elite poll. Nice job.
That's right.
So, dating back to the year 1913, goalies in soccer or football were what's the word I'm looking for here? They were enforced to wear different jerseys than the rest of the players on the field. So as you know, if you've watched soccer, you see that the goalie always has a different color jersey than the rest of the team. It's to distinguish who is the goalie, who's allowed to touch the ball with their hands. And in 1913, that was established in the sport we know as soccer.
Wow.
So 1913,
That's cool.
Yeah, goalies. And to take it a step further, the year prior, in 1912, soccer implemented a new rule in which the goalie had to only touch the ball with his hands in the penalty area. So that's that big box, you know, that surrounds the goal. Before that, prior to 1912, the goalie could take the ball with his hands all the way up on his half of the field.
You're kidding.
I'm not joking.
That would actually be sweet as
Yeah.
the goalie to like just be going like football style up
Yeah.
the field, like running with it. How do you stop that?
That's what's crazy about it. And clearly the rule was enforced for a reason.
Yeah.
So imagine like Derrick Henry, like you could have like a Derrick Henry sized goalie just chugging.
And you can't even, it's not like you could tackle them. You just have to like
Yeah.
perfectly kick it out of their hand or something.
Yeah, you're just going to see like, you know.
That's
karate
crazy.
kicks. So yeah,
Well-
1912, that was established. And I think with that new rule in the penalty area, soccer as a whole decided that we are going to give goalies different jerseys to distinguish who is the goalie, because it can get confusing with the other 10 players on the field. And yeah, so that is the interesting fun fact. I thought that was a pretty cool one. So 1913, just
That's I consider that a huge win for goalies. I mean, think of how much like cooler, like how much of an aura boost it is to just have the different colored jersey. I think you just look automatically a lot cooler as the goalie.
see, I agree with that, but then like there's some teams that just have the most hideous like,
Bad colors, yeah.
Yeah, like colored for their goalie to wear, like wearing like like they look like highlighters out there sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you got to get a cool color, and then it's almost like you are the quarterback of the team.
Yeah, for sure.
You have a special different look to you. I think that's sweet.
Yeah.
And I think that's a responsible and smart rule to have added to soccer.
For sure.
Good call, 1913.
1913, shout out. Thank you for implementing a rule that is now enforced. And it is so unique about the sport of soccer that in no other sport in the entire world do your own teammates wear different jerseys than you.
I think
That's insane.
doesn't volleyball do something like that? But obviously there's no goalie.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think someone wears a different jersey in volleyball, but I don't know why. Like a different color. I don't know why.
Do they really?
Though. Yeah.
I just remember watching the Olympics and being confused about it.
Well, that just ruined mine.
No, I mean there's no goalies. Like
That's
it's
true.
different.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, it means you're a libero, a
Oh.
defensive specialist with unique rules and restrictions. It does sound similar to goalie.
The libero.
Oh, the libero.
I was just going to say, isn't that the libero? I was thinking that.
Yeah.
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 Because I know volleyball.
That's where the name Labubu comes from.
Yeah.
I don't think
Should have kept it there. Okay, I'm going to go get my thing. I hope I didn't break it.
Yeah, you just chucked your iPad across.
He's grabbing his labubu.
Nope. Okay, well, so yeah, that is a fun fact number 13 for episode number 13. So I hope you guys appreciated that one.
Woo!
Fire.
Put the fun in fun fact.
Fun fact.
That was I can go a little further. That was like a not as much a fun fact, but like a fundamental fact. Like that's some important stuff right there. That's some history, and I like that.
Every time you watch a soccer game now and you see that goalie, you just think of that fact that I just gave you.
1913.
Yeah, we should do more historical stuff. Mike, what's your rant?
Oh,
So new segment we're adding to the podcast is whoever's episode it is, or we could do two in one day. I don't mind either or. I would like to add our rant of the day.
rant of the day, rant of the week, rant of the episode.
So this could be good, this could be bad, but unfortunately today we have to start off on a bad note.
Ooh.
And my first rant in the history of the Sports Rant with Mike and Ant podcast. My rant today is going to be about the Las Vegas Raiders. And specifically about the Las Vegas Raiders, Geno Smith.
Ooh.
So my rant is Geno was the sought-out prize possession for Pete Carroll establishing his culture in the compete era for Las Vegas Raider football. He needed a quarterback. He went out and got his guy, his number one guy, the guy he had success with, the guy he knows oh so well, the guy that his previous team refused to pay him handsomely because they did not think he was, in fact, said guy. Geno Smith gets traded for a third-round pick. And in hindsight, we talked about this. When you trade a third-round pick for a starting-level quarterback, and a lot of people assumed and thought Geno was a top 12 quarterback in the league,
I did.
for a third-round pick, that is a steal in 99.9% of scenarios. But that 0.1%, unfortunately, has come to a head, and the Raiders are on the losing side of this trade. The Seahawks opted to Sam Darnold. That has worked out. They are successful. The Raiders, however, are in a tough situation sitting at 1-4. Geno Smith, I want to send a message to you because I know you'll watch this at some point later down the line.
He will.
He's going to watch it. You lead the league with 9 interceptions this year. Crucial interceptions that have led us to a 1-4 record with a kind of looks like now a fluke win against the Patriots in week 1. You have been disastrous. You are the reason why we are losing ball games. And quite frankly, you are not cut out to be a starting quarterback in the NFL anymore. And I'm dead serious when I say that. I don't think he is a quarterback that can lead you to the playoffs because this Raider team, it's not built perfect. It's not the most sexy built roster in the league, but they've got weapons. They've got the coaching staff, you would think. And when you're quarterback, I don't care who your coaching staff is. If you lead the league in interceptions by a total of 3, The next closest guy isn't even a starter anymore, and he just got traded today. Joe Flacco has 6 picks. Geno has 9 on the year. 9 interceptions to 6 touchdowns. Geno has been atrocious when the Raiders needed him most. 2 games with 3 interceptions. This past week, a 40-6 blowout loss to the Colts. 2 interceptions. And the one game you didn't throw an interception and you had 3 touchdowns, we got blown out. So Geno is not the guy. We went from Derek Carr to Jimmy Garoppolo to Brian Hoyer to Gardner Minshew to Desmond Ridder. Geno Smith, unfortunately, is not the guy.
Bike drop.
It's funny you say that because, Joe Flacco is next, and he didn't even play last week. So he has one less game, but still Geno was doing worse. Man, this is sad. This is a sad point to be at after 5 weeks. I was really excited for the Geno Raiders experiment. I hope he proves us wrong.
I don't think he has, and I don't think he will.
Yeah, he definitely hasn't yet. But yeah. Man, it's disappointing. And a lot of those interceptions are his fault, like all of them.
Really bad throws in really crucial situations.
Because you have some guys with a lot of interceptions that you see. Maybe it's like not his fault. But I don't think anyone's saying that for Geno.
No. And the thing is, like, the reality of the situation, the reason why we are 1-4 is quite literally because he cannot keep the ball with the offense. Like, he is giving the ball away. The Chargers game, we lost by 11 points. He throws 3 picks. If he doesn't throw 3 interceptions in that game, it's possibly a W. If he doesn't throw 3 picks in the week, I forget which
Was it
week
week 2?
Week 2, we played it was against the Chargers week 2. And then week 4,
Week
I
2
believe.
and 4, yeah.
Week 4, he threw 3 picks against the Bears. We lose by 1 point in that game. In a game where we pretty much handled the Bears and kept them in check the entire game. Geno has been atrocious, and he frustrates me each week, giving the ball away.
It sucks. You could argue that Bowers hasn't been healthy, and that's kind of his guy. Like his go-to, it should be his go-to guy in this offense.
Yeah,
I think if I had known Bowers would be banged up like this, I would maybe have tempered my expectations for Geno this year. But this is just worse than that. You gotta be secure with the ball. He's trying to make throws that he can make them, but he's not. And so you have to change your strategy at that point and adjust and run the offense a little bit differently. And Gentry's coming on, but it's being wasted with Geno playing so poorly.
It doesn't matter if you can get Gentry going. Like, it doesn't matter if you are trailing in games, because when you're trailing in games, you're not running the football, you're throwing it. And he's putting us in situations in where we are not a complete offense.
Well said, boys.
Yeah, I was really excited for Geno this year, but it's tough. Thank you, Em.
Do we want to recap week 5?
Yeah, we can. That's a perfect way to
The
transition.
NFL.
Well, actually, yeah. Week 5 of the NFL, I really want to start on a good note. I feel bad going straight from
it's okay.
the Raiders being down bad to the Patriots being as up as ever. Yes, let's go. Patriots with an absolute stunner win over the Bills in Buffalo.
For anyone that doesn't know, Ant and I are both from Boston, so.
Yes,
That's
Patriots
why I made
fans.
that abhorrent
That's why I'm
sound.
wearing the jersey for like the 8th time on this podcast.
Yeah.
I hope I hope people don't see the thumbnails and think it's just the same episode over and over again.
Yo, no ring today?
I don't have the ring today. Sorry.
He must have lost in fantasy this week.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
oh, okay.
Shoot, I was trying to switch things up. I got the hat on. I'm trying to look a little different for the
He's
thumbnail.
like, I'm trying to switch things up. He's like, I'm not changing the jersey, but the ring is coming up.
Hasn't washed it either.
I had to wear the jersey after such a win. That was a absolute stunner, absolute shocker at the Bills. Beat them by 3. And man, we looked good.
Really good. They thoroughly impressed like realistically what should have been a blowout and what a lot of people anticipated as a blowout.
Yeah, and the thing is, like looking back at that game, first off, I just want to say Drake May versus Josh Allen has the potential to just be so good for like a decade. Like I loved watching them go at it, and if it's anything like this, hopefully it'll be like an even range of outcomes. Maybe we'll win some, they'll win some. I just couldn't believe this game. They looked great, and one of my positive takeaways from this game is that the Bills didn't even look necessarily bad.
No, I think you guys just came in, had a great game plan, and you guys execute. Like, no, the Bills, no, it's not like Josh Allen threw 3 interceptions and, fumbled. Although the first quarter was...
The first quarter was crazy. You had 3 fumbles, one from the Pats, one from Ramondre Stevenson, who's got to figure that out. He's not off the hook, even though he did get 2 touchdowns in this game. He played great. Not off the hook fumble-wise. And then the Bills did actually have at least 3 turnovers in this game because they had those 2 fumbles. Josh threw a pick. I think it was 3 turnovers, which is very unlike them. So while I'm not considering this a fluke game by the Bills, because I do think they played rather well, it is unlike them to have so many turnovers. We also have mistakes on our end, and man, it's just Josh Allen. Even in a loss, though, Josh Allen looks so great. It's fun to watch him play football. The thing that we did as our defense, I'm so proud of. Nothing came easy for Josh.
Yeah,
he still looked great. He looked like Josh Allen. He was making the incredible plays. He had to make the incredible plays because we weren't giving him anything easy. And yeah, just to see the Patriots keep up with a Bills team that was playing well was unbelievable. And Drake May, another basically perfect game.
Let me get on to I want to touch on the point where you said, this isn't a fluke game by the Bills because they actually played relatively well. Let me tell you, as somebody that has been on the side of, your team is the underdog, you beat, and you're so happy with the way your team performed, and, they made a statement, and then all you hear the following week, like you're so excited to click on all these videos like, oh, the Patriots beat the Bills, or, the so-and-so, like your team beat so-and-so, huge upset. And all the segments of all these talking heads in sports always go to like, well, the Bills, what did the Bills do wrong? What did they do? What didn't they do to execute? It's like, whoa, let's take a step back. Like, no, the Bills played fine. The Patriots just came in and beat them, like straight up.
We just had their number a little bit. It was our day. Coaching, great game plan. He who shall not be named, Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator, has been doing incredible stuff with Drake May. I love the way Drake is playing. Now, I will say, watching them both play, there's a lot of comparison of like, oh, Drake May is a Josh Allen prototype. We want him to become Josh Allen. Watching the game, Josh Allen is just the one-man offense. Goes out there, does whatever the fuck he wants. He looks incredible doing it. But then when you watch Drake May, he's been so efficient this year. He's been safe with the ball. He's been making great throws. I do feel like the training wheels are slowly coming off, but they're still there. Drake looks like safe. He's making safe throws. He does have the big flashy plays. There was this one rollout to his right in the third quarter where he just hit Diggs right on the sideline, and we can talk about Diggs in a second. Looked incredible. Then in the 2-minute drill, with the game tied at the end, Drake avoids this really close to a sack, should have been a negative play, and then he turns around and hits Diggs for a crazy, improbable first down. Just keep the ball moving. Borealis hits this 52-yard field goal to seal it. Yeah, and it looked like it would have been good from further back. He hit the top of the upright.
Got from 70.
It was beautiful. And you got the Stephon Diggs revenge game. Yeah, 10 catches, 140 plus, incredible game from him. He's operating really good in the slot. We got to keep him there. Whatever we're doing, keep it up.
Yeah, for sure. I think it necessarily not even it's not like they're letting the training wheels off with Drake. I think he's just that good of a player, and they finally realized that, and they got an offensive coordinator that can really work with him and allow him, because Josh McDaniels, as much as he does love to run the football, the Patriots running game hasn't been there all year long. And, you draft a guy in Travion Henderson, you thought he was going to work out. He hasn't lived up to the expectations of a top 5 running back in this class. Ramondre Stevenson obviously fumbles the ball way too much. So you essentially are saying, Drake, we're winning on your arm. It's not the old way of doing things the defense is still playing really well, but it's not the ground and pound defense gets stops. We play the field game. Our special teams are going to kick your ass. No, it's essentially you have a superstar quarterback. You have an offensive guru, however you want to slice it up with McDaniels, that can unleash something in a quarterback. He's done it multiple times. Mac Jones, Tom Brady, the list goes on and on. Even Jimmy G at one point. But this kid, Drake May, he's really talented. And, I think the Patriots are realizing that they finally have a quarterback that is a do-it-all. Put it on my back. I got us. Let me take us to the promised land.
It's so fun to watch. So, yeah, I guess, with the training wheels, maybe they're not as there. I guess I watch and Drake May's playing so well, but there's just you just watch Josh Allen, and there's just a level of confidence he has, and he goes out there and he plays like Superman.
Yeah.
And it just seems like Drake May is building towards that level of, of the vets that are so good and have been playing for so long and are so confident. Like, Drake May is on the trajectory to get there and to be a real
top 10 quarterback in this league, for sure.
Like, I'm saying he's so high right now, but I think he can still make a huge leap.
For sure.
It's so exciting.
Get him legit weapons, and you'll see the tide turn. But
it's exciting.
Anything else you want to say about the Pats, or?
Hell yeah, Pats! I hope we can sweep the Bills and beat them when we play at home.
Did you guys talk about that throw yet? People keep talking about the throw that guy made into the end zone. Which one was it?
More context.
Yeah.
That throw in a football game. You're like,
was it in the Patriots game?
Oh wait, you already did Drake May, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he rolled out to his right.
Yeah.
I think the rollout to his right hit Diggs right on the side. Diggs went crazy, man.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And he was very respectful after the game, telling Josh he loves him, misses Josh stuff. Like, he could have been all warpath, but he wasn't.
I think he's gotten humbled a little bit in this league.
Yeah.
But
he's going to be a father soon.
Yeah, probably the win of the
win of the year. I think that's the win of the year. I'm
talking about of the NFL, the slate of games
this
week. I think that is probably the win of the week.
For sure.
But there was a lot of really good games this week.
I would say, what do you think is game of the week? I have my pick.
Game of the week to me, there's so many I want.
I'll tell you right now.
Let me go Bucks Seahawks.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. It's Egbuka versus JSN. Game of the week. What a stunner.
Ohio State boys just going at it.
Yeah, dude, I love them. What a game.
Let me just read off. Have you seen Baker's stat line from this game?
No, I have not seen Baker's stat line.
I'm going to read you Baker's stat line, and shout out Baker Mayfield. I was the biggest critic of him coming out of Oklahoma. Let me just say, and I think the rest of the NFL world can agree with this, our tide and our view on Baker has shifted completely. He is such a rootable,
Yeah.
I absolutely love Baker now, and I would take him as my quarterback for the future right this second, no doubt about it.
Easily.
But Baker's stat line in this game, he went 29 of 33 pass attempts. He only incompleted 4 passes against a Seahawks defense that was really rolling to start this year. He had 2 touchdowns, 379 yards. Baker is, this Bucks team, man, they are good. Baker is playing like an MVP. He's 4th in the league right now in yards, 1,283 to be exact. 10 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Mm-hmm. He is elevating that offense. He is the catalyst. I trust him with the ball in his hands. It's so great to see how far he's come from he started his career being on 2 of the worst teams.
Yeah. Yep.
The Browns, the Panthers. And then everyone gives credit to Sean McVay, and maybe he deserves a lot because Sean McVay got him for like one season, not even a full season, and turned his fortunes around. I'm sure he's very grateful for that. But now, I mean, he has everything he needs.
I can officially say, as a Raider fan, we are the reason why Baker Mayfield is who he is today. When he originally signed with the Rams and had 2 days to learn the playbook and played the Raiders on Thursday Night Football and had the game-winning drive against the Raiders, not even knowing the plays, not knowing anything with that offense. And that game, it's like he got his swagger back, and he unlocked something, and he has just become a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Yeah, that drive with like a couple days to see the playbook is one of those reminders of why you love sports in general.
Yeah, not for me, but yeah.
Not for you, but I mean, it's just the story, the improbability, the success. It was so great, and I'll never forget watching that when that happened. And you know, you see something like that, and it's like, oh, he's back. He's gonna bounce back and have a great career now. And maybe that doesn't always happen, but it really has happened for him. And I know they love him in Tampa.
He just fits what the Buccaneers vibe is. Like when Brady came over, like just that cool like beach vibe. Like
and that beach vibe.
That beach vibe, and I mean Baker is just embodied. Like just like he's just like cool. Like there's no other way to put it. Like he's just like you see him on the sidelines. He's got swag. Like he's
confident. He knows he can win.
He's so good.
There's actually I was showing really quick side note this YouTube video where he goes undercover as like a fan on like you've seen this?
Yeah.
Gus Swayze on a super fan tour. Yeah. And it's so cool, and like he's so like just watching that video it made me love him even more.
Whoever throws this football 50 yards, whoever can throw a 50 yards,
everyone gets a
signed football or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, let me warm it up.
Hates my YouTube videos, side note, but I thought that was a very important one. It helped.
They're a little crazy.
It helped for the pod. Shout out Gus Swayze.
Cool name. Yeah, so that's probably game of the week. Shout out Baker. And you know what? I'll give kudos to Sam Darnold, too. 4 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Talk about another guy who, like, resurged, was a part of 2 of the worst franchises. Him and Baker have very similar trajectories and careers to this point. Both got drafted by 2 of the biggest dumpster fires in the league and went to the Panthers, and they were both on the Panthers at the same time. They both leave. They find a new home, and Sam Darnold should have re-signed with the Vikings. I think that Vikings team would be pretty damn good right now with him. And now he goes to the Seahawks, and the success is continuing. You know?
Yeah, good for him. He got his bag, and he's somewhere where he's wanted.
Yep.
So I think that was a misstep on the Vikings' part for sure. I just want to say, kind of to recap. I mean, there's a bunch of games we could talk about here. I just want to say in general, the NFL is great this year.
Yeah, it's cool.
As a whole, is great this year. I'm looking at Sunday. This week, there's 14 games that were played. I'm counting, and over half of them, 8 of them, were 1-score games.
Yep. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Okay, let me ask you something here. Here's a on-the-spot question.
Yep.
Which loss of the week is worse? And I'm going to give you 2 games.
Okay, between the 2. Okay.
Between the 2. So the first one was that Thursday night game, the Niners over the Rams in overtime in LA with a depleted.
Tough to beat that.
49ers squad.
Really
depleted. Yeah. They didn't have anybody. Or was it the Titans beating the Cardinals in Arizona?
The Cardinals loss is one of the worst losses I've ever seen in my life.
It's tough to beat.
In terms of how good the team should be, I think it's really crazy that the Rams lost that game. I was really upset for them. I was rooting for them. I was with my friend Jake. Shout out Jake, friend of the pod. He's a Rams fan, and yeah, it was really sad to see. I think they bounced back from it, but damn, I had a little money on the line too. They did not make me happy. But that Cardinals loss, we have to talk about it. So bad. Yeah.
I think I'd probably go with that Cardinals loss.
And it's not even like I'm expecting much from the Cardinals, but you can't lose in that fashion. I forget what the score was, but Amari DiMercato, supposed to be the running back one, stepping up for Benson's out for a while.
Yeah.
Connor's out for the year. Gets this breakaway touchdown, play of his career. Maybe he could build off this. Maybe he could be the Cardinals starting running back. He gets to the 1 yard line and is like, oh, what a sick touchdown. Just let's go with the ball. And this is not rare anymore.
No.
This is some shit that we're seeing.
It's so inexcusable at this point.
You
Like,
can't drop the football. Get the touchdown.
I will never understand. And every time I see it,
It's funny.
as a professional football player, how that is a constant thing that happens with not just one guy. It happens constantly, like you said, and it is becoming a thing that we are seeing more and more. How is that possible?
And it's the last 2 times, so in immediate memory, DiMercato and Adonai Mitchell,
Yep.
these are young guys that have a chance to make a big play and establish themselves more snaps, a chance to work up the depth chart, become more important, and jumpstart their career. And now it's just like, I want them off the team. DiMercato they should set an example. They're gonna cut him or they should suspend him for a game.
My dad,
That's how I think.
My dad coached me throughout Little League and stuff when I was playing baseball and stuff. And one of the biggest rules, or like one of the biggest sayings that stuck with me for so long, and he told to all of my teams that I was on from the moment I was 5 years old to, all the way up until high school, he always said, physical errors are going to happen. A drop pass is going to happen. A missed throw is going to happen. A strikeout is going to happen. That is okay. It is the mental mistakes that literally cannot. And he wouldn't get mad at a botched ground ball, a botched fly ball. He wouldn't get mad at stuff like that. But it's getting picked off. It is, dropping the ball at the goal line before you cross the goal line. Like, that's just inexcusable.
Inexcusable.
At
Mental
that level.
mistakes. And it also goes to another thing that a coach will tell you 7 days of the week. You play through the whistle.
Yep.
You don't stop. It's not over till it's over. This is another mental mistake / effort instance. Last night, that goofy Trevor Lawrence touchdown where he fell down and then fell down again trying to get up, and then he got up and ran in the touchdown, won him the game off that play. Chris Jones, did you see Chris Jones on that play?
On the where Trevor fell a couple times.
Yeah, you see him?
No.
I'll show you. He literally was standing there like this, like the second Trevor fell once, he was going like this, standing there, and just watched Trevor fall again, get up, run into the end zone, score. And I mean, maybe he couldn't have made the play, but damn, you got to try.
You have to. You
got to try.
You see Jonathan Gannon rip into. Was it? Yeah, it was DiMercato that he just ripped into him after
on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that 100% lost him the game. That was the difference between putting the game out of reach and then giving the Titans life. The Titans had that life, and they won by a single point.
Yep.
One of the unluckiest losses I've ever seen. One of the luckiest wins for the Titans I've ever seen. They avoid a win this season, which I don't think they would have necessarily had, but now it's a worry they don't have to worry about. Yeah. It's crazy. A lot of crazy stuff in football this week.
Did we talk about UCLA?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy stuff in football as we're talking about it. Crazy stuff, upsets. My Pats got a big upset. Do you have any teams? I know your Raiders didn't, but
let me tell you something. This football week could have been horrendous, and I was fully anticipating it was. UCLA Bruins, my college football team and basketball team and every other sport.
By your college, you mean because growing up, you followed UCLA.
Followed them because we didn't have a football team out here in LA for the longest time. So the only football games that I was going to in person consistently was UCLA football games. And let me just talk about this real quick.
Get hydrated. Get ready. This is your week.
I was at the game Saturday at the Rose Bowl, as I do every single UCLA home game because I have season tickets, and I've had season tickets my entire life. But a year in which it was absolute disaster, the worst any UCLA fan has ever seen, the worst college football team we have seen in Los Angeles in a very, 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 very long time. UCLA was 0-4. Fired their head coach, fired both their coordinators, or both coordinators parted ways with the school. So 2 brand new offensive and defensive coordinators, brand new interim head coach in Tim Skipper, and I'm going to get to him in a second. But UCLA 0-4. First time college students were back on campus. UCLA just went back to school a couple weeks ago, and this was the first game with students in attendance, back in attendance, like a full student section. They were taking on the Nittany Lions of Penn State, a team that was coming off a brutal loss in the whiteout game. Did you see that, the Oregon-Penn State game the week prior, the whiteout game that they do every year?
I think so.
It's like a tradition at Penn State. They do the whiteout, so like everybody in the stadium wears white. And
I may have missed that one.
Okay.
I saw the game where that guy got like trampled when people ran on the field, but that's unrelated.
That was the Florida State game, against Virginia.
That was funny.
But UCLA had pretty much nothing to look forward to in the future. This season is a complete mess, and they were facing a Penn State team coming off a loss in the whiteout game against Oregon, and they have the upset shocker, most insane win of the year, beating Penn State 42-37. Penn State was ranked number 7 in the country. They had aspirations to compete for a national title this year, even win a national title. They have a quarterback that was more than likely going to go in the first round this year in Drew Aller. And
What was UCLA ranked?
0-4 doesn't get you a ranking. I think they were ranked 134th amongst 134 college teams in the nation.
Damn.
They get the upset of the year, and they beat a top 10 team, and Jerry Neuheisel. Remember this name, Jerry Neuheisel. It was a resemblance of what happened 11 years ago. 11 years ago in 2014. He was the backup quarterback at UCLA. We were playing Texas at AT&T Stadium in Jerry's world. He leads the game-winning drive because our starting quarterback got hurt. And it was a game that was unlikely, like we're going to win. Like, no way. He goes down the field, marches, scores the game-winning drive. He gets carried off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Really exciting moment. He's been a coach for UCLA ever since he graduated. He took over as the offensive coordinator this week. He had 2 days to implement his system and practice with the kids. He puts up 42 against one of the best defenses in college football, and he gets carried off the field.
So this guy does the improbable.
Does the improv.
He said, let me do it again. Let me do it on the field and as a coach.
It was a really exciting time, and I was very lit on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was riding cloud 9.
That's sweet. That's a sweet.
Well, we should all go to a UCLA game sometime.
Please.
I'd be down.
Are the tickets a lot?
No.
Or what? Because it's college, right? So it's not.
Oh, and they're
Okay.
ranked 134. They probably went up a little bit.
Let me tell you something.
Damn.
You beat a team like Penn State.
So if Penn State's number 7 and UCLA just beat them, so they're 6 now, right?
Right? I wish.
Let's hear about the MLB.
MLB.
Baseball.
I don't got much to say for my team.
Wait. Can I redo that? All right, guys. I know we've been talking about football, but here's a little curveball. Let's talk MLB.
Oh, with the play on words, M out of left field.
Oh. Yeah, Ant was really invested in the game this week.
Shoot, I don't have a baseball pun to make.
I thought you were just gonna be like, did you know umpires wear black underwear?
Do you know?
M said curveball. I said left field. Come on, you gotta get something.
I think I'm just gonna play it safe.
Yeah, that's
like
nice.
Pop fly.
That was actually a hell of a throw.
That's assault.
It's assault.
Okay. Long story short, not much to say for the Red Sox. I think they overachieved this season, out of the playoffs, lost to the Yankees. No offense to be found. Our best player was out. We'll get him next year.
Yeah.
Dodgers, though, they're still alive, right? How they doing?
Great. They since we last spoke, they advanced from the wild card series. They beat the Cincinnati Reds pretty convincingly in both games. Didn't really see that as a competitive series one bit.
Did I hit her?
No, it
Not even
went,
close.
It went right over her head.
Too strong.
So then, yeah, we've had the divisional series, and they're matching up with the Phillies, and they won last night, so they take a 2-0 series lead.
2-0.
And this is a 5-game series, remember, in the
One
division
more.
series. If you win one more game, you advance.
Can you just give me one more day? Can you give me one more day? That's all I'm asking. Not a week, not a month. One more day.
Well, yeah, that's it.
And then the rest of the playoffs, I guess.
The Padres got eliminated. They lost to the Cubs.
Good.
Beautiful.
Rip Bozo.
This will make you feel good. Yes, the Yankees beat the Red Sox. Yes, they advanced. And the team that went to the World Series last year advanced in the playoffs, as expected.
Mm-hmm.
Have you kept up with what's going on in their series?
Are they getting smoked?
They're getting trampled.
Good.
They are playing the Toronto Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
And which, shout out them real quick. Toronto sports we don't talk about a lot. They've got 3 of the 4 major sports teams. I think 3 of the 4. Yeah. Shout out them, man. The Rogers Center has been like a zoo. It's been crazy. They've been so amped up. They want to see.
See, I think that shit's funny. Not to cut you off, but
No.
So they play at the Rogers Center.
Yeah.
That's like the name of the theater at Merrimack where we went to school, where I would where me and Em would do like plays and shit. So
I cannot believe I never put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, I always-
Rogers Center and Rogers Center.
I always die when people are talking about the
Gorgeous.
Rogers Center.
That is actually.
The Rogers Center sold out.
Yeah, that never happened.
It's like, well, not at.
All right.
I don't know. We had some good stuff going on.
Yeah. But the Yankees are down 2-0 in that series. They're just getting absolutely tossed around
Shit pumped.
by the Blue Jays. And, it's crazy. The Blue Jays look scary. They look really good. And their offense looks pretty outstanding right now. They had a kid almost he had 6 no-hit innings against the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty
Hell yeah.
cool.
Dude, okay, so tell me, I'm through being out here and work and everything and being around you, I'm getting a little more into the Dodgers, whatever. How are we looking? Are we back to back? I'm saying we. Are they back to back? I'm not there yet.
The bullpen is the only reason why we would lose and not repeat, to answer your question. Other than that,
Could you renovate it?
I wish we
Like
could.
put new furnishings?
I
Are you
wish-
talking about the players or the actual physical space?
Oh, no, like the players.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you could put like a nice carpet in there. or
No,
something.
I wish that was the case. No, the Dodgers look outstanding. The pitching staff is unhittable right now, the starting pitching staff. The bullpen, however, is
Okay, so when you say that, sorry,
no, go ahead.
when you say the bullpen, you mean like the depth at pitcher. You mean not the
Yes.
starters, but the guys coming in.
The guys that come
Okay.
in. Yeah, so
I did not know that. Okay.
So like in football, good O lines and good D lines, you win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
That's just how it kind of works. Or you have a superstar quarterback. The Dodgers have a superstar quarterback, Shohei Ohtani. He's the best player in baseball. But where we struggle is in the trenches, and the trenches I'm referring to the bullpen. The bullpen, there's no trustworthy arms. No lead is safe. So last night they were up 4-0. They almost blew it. The tying run was on third base. And we had one guy come in and throw 2 pitches to get 1 out because that's how disastrous it was. They were up 4-0. They gave up 3 runs. It was 4-3. Tying run was on third base. And they literally do not have guys right now that can come in and get outs and, get out of innings.
So closing is tough.
Yes. Well, they found their closer, Roki Sasaki. Shout out the young Japanese 23-year-old flamethrowing right-hander.
He can't play every game.
No, he cannot.
Okay.
So, to answer your question, that was kind of long-winded, but
Yeah.
in order for the Dodgers to win, they have the starting pitching, the guys who start the game pitching, and they have the lineup to obviously win the entire thing. But the bullpen, the guys that come in with leads, and for the most part, it's been kind of big leads for the majority of this postseason. Those guys are struggling at containing the other team's offense, and they are giving up many runs, and it is not looking pretty. But
Okay. But there's hope.
they're up
Always
2-0 right now.
Yeah.
They win one more, they will more than likely face the Milwaukee Brewers, who look pretty insane right now. They're up 2-0 in their series against the Cubs. We'll see. We will see.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Seattle Mariners. How are they doing?
So shout out the Mariners.
Yeah.
They got their first home postseason win in 23 years. 23
Oh my
years.
god.
Damn. The reason I ask, I have like a little bit of a soft spot for the Mariners just because they're like minority owned. It used to be majority, but now they sold a little bit. It's minority owned by like Nintendo, and I like Nintendo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know.
They have
know
the
that.
Switch 2 patch
Okay,
on their
yeah.
jerseys, and I remember back in the day, it used to always be like you'd see on Twitter, people would be like, "Oh, you can order food on like a Nintendo DS at the stadium."
That's
that was
so
cool.
random, but kind of makes sense because baseball is huge in Japan.
Yeah.
They
Baseball
just
is
like
and
low
their-
key bought part of an.
Their
NL
HQ
team.
in America is in Seattle, so it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I always thought they were kind of cool, but then they always sucked. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see that they're doing anything, and they win.
The Phillies
Yeah.
lost. I know that.
What is it?
The Phillies lost.
Yep.
To the
To the
Dodgers.
to the O on our logo.
Cry.
All
All right. What are our NFL predictions?
for next week.
No, for 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now.
That kind of
Sorry,
sass.
I gave
That kind
him
of sass is
attitude.
not gonna get the pod moving any faster.
Attitude on air.
EPVP over there.
She's
Oh my
just
god!
chucking that.
I
thing
could
at
not
you.
even see you when I threw that.
You missed, but it landed in the plant.
Sorry.
I don't know if the camera can catch this. It's in the plant. Ruining our set over here. Mike, what do you think? Looking ahead to week 6.
Week 6 is going to be. I was looking at a few games. There's a few kind of layup games in there. The games that I was looking at the most were. No, honestly, all these games are kind of whack.
Yeah,
All these games are actually like pretty. Oh, Lions Chiefs. In
Lions Chiefs
Arrowhead.
should be good.
Lions Chiefs.
I'm looking for the Lions to win that game, but I've been wrong before. Jaguars Seahawks could be pretty great game.
Didn't even see that.
Yeah.
That is. Who you got in that game? Gun to your head. You need to answer now. Yes or no?
I'll ride the Jaguars right now,
Jaguars. I
Yeah.
like that pick.
but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Seahawks. I think they're both great teams.
Going down the list, the Eagles should blow out the Giants. The Raiders and Titans, that is the toilet bowl.
Poop game.
The Broncos should absolutely dismantle the Jets. The Steelers should beat the Browns.
Yep.
Chargers got a layup in Miami.
Yep.
Patriots are going to absolutely manhandle the Saints.
Saints, you got to win last week.
The Rams,
They're not as bad as they look.
the Rams are going to destroy the Ravens.
Yeah. What the fuck happened to the Ravens?
But they just literally don't have any players. Like
Yeah.
their entire Ronnie Stanley, like all those guys.
That's what happened, yeah.
Lamar, yeah. The Colts are going to destroy the Cardinals. Seahawks, Jags should be a phenomenal game. I got the Jags in that one too.
It's exciting. That's going to be the best game of that window, I think.
Cowboys, Panthers could sneaky be like an interesting game.
Oh, yeah, that'll probably have some offense going because the Cowboys are going to put up 100 points, and their defense can't stop anybody. So I think they'll kind of always be in a good game.
Yeah.
So hopefully Bryce can do something.
Buccaneers, Niners.
That's a real put up or shut up game for I don't know if Purdy's back, but if it's Mac, that'd be really cool. It'd be really cool to see him play well. I think they lose that game. I would have said
Yeah.
that last week too.
Yeah.
I do like the Bucs in that game, but man, it'd be cool to see Mac keep going well. I've had a love-hate relationship with Mac Jones, but you'll have to see a guy who's written off do well. That's kind of that's who he's playing against. Baker, he went through that.
Do you see the spread on this Packers-Bengals game?
No, what is it, like 100?
The Packers are favored by 14.5.
Wait, can you
Yeah.
put that into perspective? Like,
That
what's
means
the
that
average and like what would you get?
So-
Vegas is the for betting purposes, they are essentially saying that the Packers are going to beat the Bengals by 15 points, which in hindsight doesn't sound like a lot, but in the NFL that's just like essentially unheard of.
More than 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that's like the range you'll see. So you know how we
Okay.
were talking a lot before last week about how the Bills were very much expected to beat the Patriots. It was a big upset, right? Mm-hmm. And the Bills at that point were undefeated, looked untouchable. Pats had a 500 record, had some bad losses on the season. The Patriots, the line on that game Patriots were supposed to lose by 7.5. So this is double that. So this is take a team that's definitely not supposed to win times 2.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just
they're
like
going to get fucked up.
it's like very disrespectful because NFL, like the games are typically very competitive. So you'll see like teams favored by 1 point all the way up to like 5 points. Anything above 5 points is just kind of like, damn, like
Yeah.
you're giving
What
the team,
day is the game on?
It's on Sunday at 1:25 p.m. Or I guess for my East Coast viewers at 4:30.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give my prediction. You know, I'm gonna
Okay.
give my prediction
Okay.
here because seeing that is just outrageous. You know who the Bengals just traded for today?
Joe Cool. Or not Joe. Well, they got another Joe in the building.
They got
They got elite Joe Flacco
They got 41-year-old Joe Flacco that somehow is still in this league.
and elite.
Shout out Joe Flacco.
He's not.
Here's my prediction, Em, and I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna give it to you, Ant, and I'm gonna give it to you guys. I think the Bengals cover,
Cover the spread.
which means I don't think they're gonna lose by 15 points. That's what cover means.
That'd be cool. You
So-
think they're going to make it a closer game than Vegas does? Why not? The Packers
Haven't been convincing.
They don't look indestructible anymore.
Nope.
I do think this is kind of a get-right game for them, and they're going to get right. But I don't think them covering that spread is too outrageous. That spread is outrageous.
14. Okay, if Joe Flacco, let's just say, I think he will start because Jake Browning is. Ooh.
Yeah.
But
He's ass.
you're telling me Joe Flacco can't get the ball to Jamar Chase, T. Higgins? You don't think he can get the like? This kind of reminds me of like a Jameis situation where Jameis just comes in, throws like 400
Yeah.
yards, loses, but
Joe Flacco is going to get Jamar Chase a triple crown or die trying. And he'll probably die trying.
you know
but
what? No, I like this. I like this prediction. I think
Yeah.
if Joe Flacco starts, this is going to be a lot closer.
We should bet on it. We'll get a book going.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
gotta
hit
get
up one of my-
together one of these days and watch them.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Sunday.
should. I'd be down to watch on Sunday.
What about you? Give me your. I know, putting you on the spot, but give me your game that you're riding and dying with.
Riding and
Pats
dying.
winning.
I mean, this one isn't as like crazy of a prediction, but there's just no fucking way the Bills lose to the Falcons this week.
Monday night game.
I don't think so. This is a Josh Allen. This version of Josh Allen does not lose 2 games in a row ever.
Okay, so
Not-
you got
He will not. That's my prediction. Josh Allen will not lose 2 games in a row this whole season. I don't think that's
give your final score of that game.
final score of the game. Well, right now it's a spread of 4.5, which I think is crazy. So I would take the Bills spread wise in that. I think the Bills win like 38-17.
38-17.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got
it'll probably be closer than that, and it's a Monday night, so I hope it's not that shitty of a
3
game.
touchdown.
Yeah, I hope it's not that shitty of a game, but I mean, it's the early game, so at least the Bills and the Bears and Commanders would probably be a better game.
Okay. My prediction for the Bengals Packers. Give me the Packers winning 31-23. No. 31-28. I'm going to give it a solid.
Wow.
I think
You think Joe's slinging?
I think
He does sling.
He
That's his thing.
slings the rock.
Yeah, that's his thing.
He's got the receivers to throw to now. Like I think Joe Flacco in Cincinnati could. I know people are kind of writing it off, but I see that working.
I just hope that he can stay alive. Like, if I was him and I got traded for, I'd negotiate. I'd be like, I'm not starting this week against the Packers. I'm not having Micah Parsons go unblocked and kill me every snap. That's a horrible first game. But no, so what should we like pick a spread each week or at
each
least
week.
this episode? We'll try something out. I'm gonna take Bills minus 4.5 this week.
And I'm taking Bengals plus 14.5.
Both very good teams.
Sweet.
What do you got? Pick. You want?
The
a
Eagles.
Em's gonna take
Eagles.
the Eagles. Em likes the Eagles.
They were only 4.5. Did I see that right? At the
Bro, they're
Giants?
killing. They lost their first game last week.
I know.
Em likes the Eagles almost as much as the Pats, but I keep her in check. Eagles are. You want Eagles minus 7.5 against the Giants?
Oh, is it 7.5?
Let's do it.
They're expected to smoke
Let's
the
do it.
Giants. It is a divisional game.
That is a divisional game
It's a
in New
division.
York. Jackson Dart.
All right, I like these pairings, these pickings, whatever you want to.
These George Pickens.
I like these predictions.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Is there nothing else on the docket for today?
There is nothing else.
We did it.
We did do it.
Signing off. Catch us on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, iHeart, YouTube.
Yeah, we are now officially on like pretty much every platform that you could think of. So
We got it going on. Look up Sports Rant Pod, Sports Rant with Mike and Ant. Maybe at this point, you may have to scroll down a little bit, but not for much longer. We're getting there. We're building our empire.
no, we'll be fine. We got it.
All right, thank you guys for watching Sports Rant with Mike and Ant, episode 13.
Thank you guys.
Drake May is the best.
And what?
Thanks for watching Sports Rant with Mike and Ant. Sports Rant is hosted by Anthony Russo and Michael Gonzalez, produced by M. Wood, and recorded at Third Wheel Podcast Studios in Los Angeles. Follow the show on YouTube and Instagram at Sports Rant Pod.